Demon, let's
Go
go.
ahead, Herbert. Come in, man.
Hold on. Look. I'm done talking. All I want to say is, yo, Divine, I'm sorry for the shit I said earlier. That was my fault. I might have overreacted, whatever, but my fault.
Yeah, that's growth right there. That's growth right there. We appreciate that.
That's all.
100 years is crazy.
Divine, you here? With y'all
Yes.
Snitch.
No, yes, I would. Hands down, yes.
No.
Yes.
Nah, if I was
Why would
him,
you snitch? Why would you snitch?
nah, not if I
No.
was.
You said you ain't
hold up.
snitching. Why ain't saying?
I'm
You
not.
know,
Because,
I mean,
hey,
the fact that,
look at it like this.
Look at it like this.
Look at it
Wait,
like
look
this.
at it
Let
like
him
this.
choose that
When
lifestyle.
you in this,
Hold on, let's just go around the table. Go around the table.
Hold up. One mic.
Let's go,
One mic. We're keeping it 1 minute
Alright.
per response. 1 minute per response.
So look
We're
at
going
it
around
like
the table.
this.
Why you saying?
Like when you get into whatever lifestyle you live in, and say you get caught up for whatever reason,
You still here?
while you was hanging out with whoever, even if in that situation it's not your
about to
fault, you knew the risk type shit. So you can't say, "Oh, I'm snitching," or to get less time off, or so they can get them. When you were the one that got caught, they didn't get caught, so it ain't their fault. You know what I mean? So you gotta accept whatever consequences come with the repercussions. Like,
In
That's
fact,
how
you
I
get in
feel.
that life, you live that life. No cap.
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Boss,
They make
What you say,
sorrow for a
Herbert?
reason.
let's hear it. No, that's good. This one.
Herbert, yeah.
I
don't know.
Herbert,
I'm
you
just listening. I don't even
Alright.
know.
Boss
what
Lord, you
happened
got
to
it.
Young Thug.
I'm not snitching
You skip me.
because literally what she said. Like if we
No. She's going. Let her finish it.
gang, and we doing all this.
What happened? Because
We
I didn't
about
know. I
that
don't know.
life. We taking these
Or-
chances. We have
Honestly,
some
they
sense
doing
of
them.
loyalty.
They doing them.
No,
them
it's-
dudes dirty.
I feel like no.
I mean,
You
it's
snitch.
I don't know.
What you say, Bernice?
I feel indifferent about it.
That
The whole
you get to
situation.
explain is. Would you
I mean,
snitch?
say this shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
somebody ain't know what
Though.
happened. That's why I was about to start saying what happened.
Alright, go ahead. That. What
Yeah.
happened?
Bernice,
I mean,
they
for-
want to know.
Yeah, for everybody who don't know, basically they got Young Thug and Gunna was the two most famous rappers in this indictment that brought these dudes in on a RICO charge. So that's the, you know what I mean?
You gotta explain what RICO charge means because I don't think
Right.
everybody knows that.
Basically, the
So-
6ix9ine situation.
Yeah.
It's like a RICO case.
racketeering.
So RICO is like racketeering. It's basically
Yeah, you use it.
like
yeah,
it's just basically several fucking
Crime
charges where you could be
organization.
going down the road
Yeah.
for 500.
It's basically
Gotcha.
they saying
Would
that
you
they saying
snitch?
Young Thug and Gunna and them is taking their legal money and they have an organized crime family basically that's doing crime. So that's what they made the
involved in
RICO.
all types
The
of
RICO is
murders,
basically
kidnapping.
made so that they could bring down the big mob families
Mhm.
back in the day. So you know what I'm saying? These mob families was worth Fortune 500 companies. You know what I'm saying?
God
But the
damn it.
law still
Got
is
you.
the laws are still the laws. Now they use it
Would
against
you
rappers
snitch?
when rappers take their money and you know what I'm saying, do stuff that they've been doing before they was getting rap money. You know what I mean? So it's not like they organize. I mean, it's organized crime, but
Okay.
it's different.
Bernice,
But
so Bernice,
at
knowing
the
that,
end
would
of
you
the day,
snitch?
everything that you put into the universe is gonna come back to you.
Sure would.
A lot of
Yeah,
these
no
Atlanta
cap.
Both hands.
rappers,
Who would snitch?
they
Nah,
are
yeah,
very
they-
heavily into spirituality. They are very heavily
So y'all
into
snitching.
Ifa, and
Okay.
they know that
Wait,
anything
hold on,
that you
hold on,
do,
hold on.
there's a certain level of just moral code that you have to just abide by when you are dealing with the spiritual realm, and they
What
don't
happened?
do
What we
that.
holding on for?
They
No,
feel
no, no.
like they're above law. They feel like they're above spiritual
Yeah,
law.
of course.
And
Of
the
course.
shit just gotta come back.
They
way
nah,
or
I get
another,
that.
so.
I get
And
that.
I hope that those charges don't stick. I really do hope
Yeah.
that that's not true.
Yeah.
I really hope that they get to go home to their children. But if not, then that's just what they have to pay, because
Nah, yeah.
we all have our debts to pay.
Nah, I agree with everything you're saying, but I don't agree with charging rappers with RICO charges. I mean, with charges that was made to bring down mob families. That's what I don't agree with. You know what I'm saying?
cool.
Like
Bernice.
they don't need 58 counts
Oh,
on
ass.
thousands of years. You know what I'm saying? For I don't know. It's just a little
Bernice,
excess.
will you
Doing
snitch?
that 'cause
Now
these
you
motherfuckers
know.
Yes, I said
go
it
fine.
earlier. Yes.
Okay. Twick, you said
She
you
said,
snitched,
yeah,
right?
Bernice said, "I'm
I
telling."
mean, it depends.
Yep.
She
Hold up.
said, I
Yeah.
gotta
Bernice said, "I'm
Quick.
telling." Ain't no excuse.
I said
no
that
reason.
with the quickness, Dana.
One mic.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Why will you
Hey.
snitch?
I mean, I don't know. It depends. Like, if I'm Young Thug, I wouldn't
Right.
snitch. It's like 500 years.
Yeah.
What's the most they could take off? Like half of it. Like you're clipped either way. Like, but like if I was in 6ix9ine position, I'll snitch. Hell yeah. Look, he out and about. He living. Yeah.
Demon.
I
what
love,
about
but
you?
I'm like 50-50, right? Because it's like she said, you in that lifestyle, you know what you're doing.
right? But like that other half, like, damn, you're not trying to spend the rest of your life doing that shit, right? Because just like you're not trying to do that. So like I'm 50-50, but I say if you're in that situation, you would definitely react differently than what y'all saying. There's some people that saying no. But when you're in that actual situation, things can change up.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been in a
Right,
similar
him, go ahead.
situation. I ain't even gonna
Keep
give all the
him-
details, but like when push came to shove, I ain't say shit. And like at the end, everybody who didn't say nothing, they got off because they can only use against you what you tell them. Like,
But
at the end
also
of the
keep
day,
in mind
like,
too, if you
And people
really
don't know that
fucking with
shit.
that lifestyle and you got mob ties and shit like this, when you do snitch, what you think's finna happen?
That's
Yo,
what I'm
you
you
get
know
what
what's
I'm
saying.
funny?
saying?
Like,
You think you finna just be no? When you do snitch, what you think's finna happen?
They're gonna come for
Well,
your ass. Yeah, but
Oh,
hey,
okay.
hold up.
Come on now. So at the end of the day, either we finna, if we finna get caught up, we finna sit up in here pretty, or we finna get the fuck on, or we finna go ahead and get popped for snitching.
Like
I,
they
I
said,
wouldn't
you can't do the
necessarily
crime.
say that
Nah,
because
yeah.
now in this
Can't do the time, you
in
shouldn't
this
do the crime.
culture, please, I see it all the time,
For 500 years,
and
God
niggas
damn.
be chilling with them right after.
Nah, but that's
like it's
because
nothing.
Hold up.
that's
Hold
snitching
up.
shit whack.
But
I
do
didn't
they
say
really
shit
have
Hold up.
those
like
ties
that shit,
though?
but, like,
Hold up.
Let's
don't do
just
that.
be 100.
I'm not even gonna
Let's
lie.
get
Alpo came
yo.
home and died. So
No cap.
He
This
didn't
summer.
die for snitching. He died over a bitch he was fucking.
Hold on. Hold on. Let's see
Dude
if
was mad he was
Who said
fucking his
that?
bitch.
Who
Hold
said
up.
that?
Let's hear Herbert.
I said that.
Herbert,
Where
would
you from?
snitch?
he from Cali.
One of these bitch ass niggas blocked me and how they use my other account, bruh. What up?
No, I said, where you from? How you know that?
I'm from Cali.
Herbert, will you snitch?
All right.
Well, it's kind of hard one because
I hear shit.
kind
He
of
said
think if you
500
kind of think
years.
it,
That's all.
Yo, one mic.
it really
One mic.
depends
Let
on-
him talk. Go ahead.
I would say
I
it
thought I
really
was muted.
depends on the type of environment or the type of hood that you're from. The thing about guys like that, they know their hood. They know if somebody snitch, they're gonna pop a cap in them. So,
Maybe.
I mean, right, maybe. But if I was
Yeah,
if I was
maybe.
to say yes, and I was snitch, I would most definitely try to have like an escape route somewhere else to get out of Dodge.
Yeah.
That
shit don't work.
To be honest,
right.
right?
Oh, you
So, but at the same time, and I agree with what one of you all said. You know, the system is really rigged. So, who's to say if you do snitch that great favor is going to come to you for snitching and vice versa. So that's a hard one. That's really a hard one. It would have to be a good plea deal for me to snitch.
Right.
But then what happens?
Man.
Because if you do something and you don't take the consequence for your action, you think that passing the responsibility off to someone else means that you're not gonna have to pay for nothing that you've done. Because eventually, let me finish.
You really
Eventually,
don't know,
you
though.
will.
You
So
really
even
don't
if you don't go to prison, something is gonna happen to you. If it don't happen to you, it's
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
happen to
most
your children,
definitely.
your mother, your auntie, your sister. So nothing that you do, nothing, no matter if it's the smallest thing or the biggest offense, you're never gonna get away with shit because nobody does. So you might as well
It's
just.
always
And I
worse
agree,
than-
but you know what?
like the
I
Joker, but-
no, listen. I agree with you 100% because I see the angle where you coming from. Now the question was,
Why
do we
is that
snitch or not?
anger? Why is it
But
not passion?
no.
She said
No, he said
angle.
angle.
I'm sorry.
Angle. Trust me, Divine. I am not here to debate at all. But
Yeah.
angle, I see what angle you come from, and I agree with you 100% because you reap what you sow. Whether if it's good or bad, it's gonna come.
Do not remove Divine. Do not
Who's trying to
remove
remove
Divine.
her?
Don't
please.
remove her.
y'all.
Somebody's a hoe. Somebody trying to vote you out.
Who's
on,
trying to
don't do
remove
that.
it?
Don't vote her out, y'all.
Hey, calm down, bro. Calm down.
Yo, y'all
Don't do
crazy.
the thing.
No,
Now,
Yo,
listen,
y'all
listen.
I don't know
Divine
who
is
did
just
that.
passionate. Like when she speaks, she's passionate. So.
Yeah, my light is too
But
bright
but
for
no,
these bum ass niggas.
but no,
I could never.
I
Hold
agree
up,
with you
chill out,
100%.
Divine.
And I'm
Divine,
on
you
the
gotta chill
same
too.
thing.
Not you. I
You know,
respect you. I respect
I'm
you.
on the
we
same.
did. So we
I'm
just-
most
sorry.
definitely on the same
All right, come
wavelength
on,
with you,
continue.
Divine. You know, you definitely reap what you sow. Because either way it go,
Absolutely.
if they get free from jail, guess what? If they continue to live in that lifestyle, the outcome won't be good. It will not be good
Exactly.
at
Oh,
all.
for sure.
So
Because you
No,
know
but like,
why? And I could just speak from experience because my father, his ass got deported. And he thought that shit was so cool being in the streets, doing whatever the fuck he was doing in the streets. He got 5 daughters at home. Now your ass in another country, and now your daughter's out here having
what time is
to.
it?
Obviously, we're on the right path now, but that shit was a struggle. Like,
Yeah,
come on.
that's why I
All
make
everything
sure.
you do is gonna have a
Right,
consequence.
right. That's why I
Most
make sure. I grew up
definitely.
in Ghana, right? I was born out here, but I grew up in Ghana. That's why I make sure I'm building
What's up,
shit
how
in
you
Ghana too.
live?
You know, making sure I'm
no,
safe,
but
I'm
like,
good, both sides.
like the people who know me, like the people who got time to get to know me here, like Divine, Dot, Herbert. I got to know her. Got a little conversation with Herbert. I'm Cuban descent, you know. So my dad, he is Cuban, proud Cuban. He was there when Fidel Castro took over, you know. So like going to the snitching part, you know, I would snitch because like Itachi 6ix9ine said, would you watch over my family? Would you watch over my family? You know, like that's the big thing. Like all these people who said would they watch over their families, they wouldn't watch over at the end of the day, you know, because
Don't
like
jump
they
in the
say they
streets
might.
then. Yeah.
No, but
That's
they
a
say
good
they
point.
would. But the reason why, like originally, I was hating on Itachi 6ix9ine until like I saw the video that he had at Logan Paul's house, that you know because he has his own podcast over there, and you know he's like yeah, like I agree with him now. Like the reason why he snitched was because you know, like he kind of had to snitch originally to help his family. And if you're a true, like if you really love and care about
Everybody
your
gonna be
family,
trying to
yeah,
help their family.
like yeah,
They just be
like
trying to
I'll go
save their
down and
ass.
snitch. Yeah, like I'll go down and snitch at the end of the day. Like if because I see it like this, the rap game is known for violence. Like originally, like you know, like start with NWA. Like originally, that's what NWA was. Like you know, a stand up to promote the black community. Like
Expression.
it was an inspiration to help the black community grow instead of be rejects, you know. But now everybody's taking it like how they grew it and make it into something. Some make it for the better and some make it for the worse. Some take it for the better, some take it for the worse. But what you do in the rap game, so many of
I
them
think
came
it's
from low.
expression. Yeah,
Yeah,
my
it's.
fault.
Oh no, you good. Yeah, because I was trying to go to the expression. I couldn't figure out how to word it. Thank you for helping me on that, Dot. But
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think it's expression.
but like it's how like some of these people come from the very low and they make bad decisions. Look at Eminem, look at Snoop. They got out of it because they knew they wanted to better their lives, but some of them they continued the bad. Well, Snoop was a game baker. We all know that. Snoop was a
They
game
got out
baker.
of
He
it
got
because
What you mean
God
was?
spared their life.
Demon.
God
What you want to say?
spared them.
Now I was gonna say like the rap game and the street life, they're
Two
both
different.
tied in, right? Yeah. But it's one thing to speak it, it's another to do it.
To live
So
it,
it's
right.
like I see like the Takashi 6ix9ine, like he wasn't really about it. You can tell.
Yeah,
Like,
he
right?
wasn't.
It's like he was trying to act like somebody who he's not. And so for him, for the snitching part, yeah, you're gonna take that deal over anything. It's like if I see like let's just use one of these New York drill rappers. They really do it and they really speak on it. That would be a different case, right? But Gunna and Young Thug, I don't really see them like really doing that. I see them like as rappers. They're not really about it.
Nah, this is what I'm
They
saying.
real.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying.
Hold on. Hey, one mic.
Thugger like
Tweak,
that, bro.
one mic. Let's move you to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I ain't really get to speak on that. That's what I was gonna speak on. But
Let's move your talk.
You ain't never been to Atlanta, have you?
Hey, yo, let's hear from the OG.
You ever been to Atlanta?
They run with T.I. and them, man. Yeah, I heard interviews with T.I. talking about the past with his past with Young Thug. I didn't even think Young Thug would be the type of person that would be in the same company as T.I. But T.I. kind of like validated a lot of stuff that he been doing.
That just goes to show you, stop, don't sleep on people. You don't know who you're sitting next to.
What was y'all question? What was the topic y'all?
Would you tell if you was looking at 500 years?
if you was in Thug and Gunna situation, are you snitching? But this is what I'm saying. Like honestly, it's a fucked up situation. You know what I'm saying? That's deeper than just would you snitch or not? Cause like I don't know, like that I get that question. It's going cool. We can talk about that. Would you snitch or not? I won't snitch. I will snitch.
The bigger question is.
Good night, Yerg.
The bigger question is with that much potential to get legal bread, why is you doing some goofy ass shit like this? Especially with your fingerprints on the shit, you feel what I'm saying? Like, come on.
I think I know.
Remember how Young Thug were dressed?
Can I talk?
Yes, sir.
Hey, one mic.
Hold on.
Let me talk. I'm trying to get my thought out.
You about to touch on something. You about to touch on something.
Who was talking?
So like,
he gonna go.
No. So basically, what I'm saying is like,
Bitch ass nigga.
What's up, bro? I didn't know all this.
in order for them to have these charges brought up against them,
I didn't either.
Hey, what up, Donica?
it means that this investigation has been going on for close to 10 years, a decade, maybe even before
100.
that.
100.
Like, and this is just how I feel. When you in the streets, cool. You know what you're doing. The life is the life. You know what I'm saying? It could go one way or it could go the other. Death, jail, it's you know what I'm saying? These is with the demons you facing on a day-to-day. But as law enforcement and as the, you know what I'm saying, the people that's supposed to be protecting society, it sure is a funny way of showing it if you allow 10 years of murders and all this drug dealing to go on, all for an indictment to put a brother in jail for 500 years when in 2012 and 2010, Young Thug wasn't the Young Thug he is in 2022. He ain't have, you know what I'm saying, the success he has. He was a different person. So I just think it's like, I don't know.
Y'all let that shit go on for that many years.
Let me ask.
Because they did the same thing. They did the same thing. I'm from Harlem. I'm from the east side of Harlem. They did the same thing in, I think, 2015, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong with it, but you can look it up. They indicted 63 teenagers all at the same time. Once they got over the age that they can indict these guys, they watched them grow up from 13 years old all the way to the time when they could lock them up and let them do all the crimes they was doing during this whole period with people that, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers knew is no longer here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I seen how they build these cases, you know what I'm saying, for years and years and years and years, and just watch and investigate. And if they knew Young Thug was riding around in cars and spinning and doing all this shooting and orchestrating shit from in jail and all of this, if they knew all of that in 2014, why they ain't just act on it then? I don't know.
Let me ask you a question, man.
They wanted to steal all the money, let it build up, and say it's a RICO, which confiscating all the money. Let them build it up. We gonna take
that's
it.
Why that's what I think it's more about.
My brother,
but my force movie.
So when you talk about Young Thug, man, think about it in the sense of him being a rapper. Do you accept him as a credible source?
No,
because we don't know him personally. We just know about the things that we see. So all the things that you've seen about Young Thug, would you consider him a credible source?
No,
I'm saying
you can't consider nobody a credible source. Everything just
nobody's credible.
Nobody's credible. It depends on like what do you mean by credible? Like is he credible in the streets?
We gotta agree on that. Yeah, facts.
Okay,
is he credible?
Let me explain.
Yeah.
So, as far as his music career, if you take the whole concept of rappers coming from the street. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no,
when all the things that you've seen,
I feel like he's certified stripes.
As far as like wearing the dresses, being labeled as a
That's
one
why he
rapper.
kept doing it, because he want to go to jail because he wear dresses and stuff.
The things that he talks about.
He was rich, but he kept doing
Hold
shit.
on. Let him finish. Let him
I
finish.
think
let
that
him
was for
finish his
attention,
thought.
though.
So you can't
Let me
consider
hear
Well,
him
that's
a
Lil
credible
Nas X, though.
source.
That, you know
what I'm
them
saying?
dresses.
Because if he's a credible source, if he's a real dude from the street, then that's gonna transcend through his music. You follow me?
I don't know. I think if
Here, come to the party.
I think that way of thinking is the original way of thinking about the streets. I think it's kind of transitioned to your how other people, you know what I'm saying? Like for Young Thug, when I first saw him and first heard him rapping, I off rip kind of didn't believe it. But it was other people's, oh nah, Thug's serious. Nah, Thug about that.
I heard a lot of people say that Thug about it in the streets.
So that's what had me like, okay,
I don't know what the fuck going on with that
I can't
shit.
get jiggy with it, but I know
he's certified in the streets. I heard about that from multiple people, not one person.
Credibility came from for me. Facts. That's where it came from for me.
Now the dresses and all that shit, that was wild to me. But it's a different era. That shit, he could have got a check over that. You know how the industry be. That shit might have took him to the next level. That dress might have been worth 100 mil. I don't fucking know. Like,
yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I
think,
but
I
did see where he came on.
They young. Them dudes.
He spoke on it one time with the painted nails. He said his son was wanting to paint his nails and shit, so he quit. And he was like, the kid shouldn't do it because I quit doing it. He was like, he was on some rockstar shit. But when his son started wanting to do that shit, he stopped painting his fucking nails.
I was
now
which to me is all like some soft ass shit, but whatever. That's weird as fuck to me. But people like that shit. There's a group of people there's a market for that. Thank you. There's a market for that. You feel me? But
thank y'all.
For me, it's just, you know what I mean? It is what it. But he also, you got to think of where he's from. You got to think of where he's from, too. Now, Atlanta.
Atlanta is
the
weird.
capital.
Push them in.
Not even weird. The cat is like, it's hella gay out there, and he's from Atlanta.
There you go.
So he probably got hella gay fans. It could have been like a head nod to them, to where he from. I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? Like, who knows, bro?
Or he's gay. And he kept doing crimes while he was rich.
How we get?
He didn't care about going to jail because he's gay.
We talking about snitching and shit. How we gonna talk about his Young Thug gay though? How we get here?
Because he did mad shit. He do mad shit.
Nah, that's mad funny.
Hello.
Mad shit.
It transcends.
Bro. Like, it is what it is.
Nah, that's funny as shit.
Welcome, Sierra.
Hello.
I thought she was nasty out.
Oh man. Well, I don't even know anything about Young Thug's situation. I'm sorry, y'all.
That's all.
So he's facing about
He's looking at 500 years in prison.
For what?
He did a murder in 2015. Well, he rented the car and they went and did a murder in that car. They got him on that YFN Lucci, I can fuck your whore and pay her bill. He had a hit put on him while he was in jail, supposedly. So he's looking at like murder type shit.
Crazy.
And they trying to, and then he's like running a criminal organization with his rap
Rico
money.
charges. He got Rico charges.
Okay, well, I don't know if y'all know, but I'm an attorney, so
that's all.
Now, I
You gonna snitch then?
Well, no, I wouldn't encourage my client to snitch because I would encourage my client to probably get out this country or something, or
He already got caught though.
He's locked up. There's
no bond.
escaping.
I'm pretty sure. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
Rico charges, and they done hit the whole gang, the whole
YSL. If he does
snitch.
He still
56 counts, I think. 56 count indictment or 66 count indictment, something crazy on Rico
56.
charges. 56,
well,
shit, wild, bro.
Yeah,
smacked him in the head.
Well,
God bless him. That's crazy.
I never.
But it's not like he quit doing it when he blew up, because they got caught recently with mad straps, methamphetamines, hella dope, hella. You know what I mean? Like, if you're Young Thug and you can do a tour and make that much bread, do you really need a brick? Really though, come on, bro. You can do a tour and vacation.
Yeah,
Come
you
on, bro.
can, but it's
like
hard
a
to tell
bro.
a nigga who been doing shit like that
think
his
it's a
whole
high,
life just to
right?
stop.
It's
I don't
chasing
know.
that
I understand that,
It's
but
still
tell
wanna
me
do
it's
it.
not dumb. Now you're looking at 500 motherfucking years. Goofy.
Nah, yeah,
Ass.
it's
Like, come
it's
on,
the same
bro.
thing. It's
7 years
supposed to
later, let the statues go
get
away.
detailed and let them know that you're going to jail.
And he want to go
If
in
you deal
medical.
just like what's the okay? What part of the
shit,
game
he
is
funny.
it? Listen, no, I'm being for real though too. What part of the game is it that you want to deal drugs or shoot at people and you don't want to go to jail for?
First of all,
That's
did
what
you
you're supposed to
You
do.
gotta
You
expect
kill
that.
people.
on the
You
app.
deal drugs. Like this is what this is a part of your job.
You're
Like
not trying to hear
when
me.
these people they all claim they got it from the gangsters. They operating like the mob. They operating.
Did you
All
hear-
those
did you
guys went to
read
jail.
anything that
That's
I
what you're
sent to you
supposed to
on the
do.
app?
Don't want to go to
I
jail.
don't get sad when I see these rappers. I get sad to a certain degree because I look at it like, damn, that's another brother lost. He could have been doing something different. But if you King Von and you telling all the kids, I'm killing somebody, I'm finna kill. This how I did it.
At the same
I walked
time,
up to his
bruh.
door. I caught him outside in front of his grandma and I shot him like this. And I ran and I did that.
At the
He's
same
supposed
time,
to,
bruh.
There's a certain poetic justice that he's supposed to meet his demise for that. Because kids need
Not
to see,
necessarily,
okay,
bruh.
but listen, let me
Because
finish.
he's
Kids
just
need
the
to see-
actor in a movie.
Just let me finish. Hold on,
Should
fam.
these actors go do that? You know what I mean? Should these
You're
actors
not
go to
letting me
jail
act
for
in a
acting?
movie. That
You know what I
shit
mean?
real as shit. You're not letting me finish. So
It don't have to be though. It's at the same time. It's just music. If I can go to my homie's house right now to the stew and say some foul ass shit and put my whole family on right now, feed my whole motherfucking fam, all my dogs. You feel me? Change my life.
Nah, but that's
you can't be mad at me because I said some foul ass shit.
No,
it's just a fucking movie.
I didn't say I was mad at you. What I said
Your
is,
beef
if
with
you
the
talk
record
about
label.
people
Painted a
dying,
picture.
if you paint a picture of death, you
but
almost
why you painting
deserve
that
it's
picture?
poetic justice
I don't
that you should
deserve to
die.
die for painting that picture.
Listen, you can't tell kids to go out and shoot, kill, and then nothing happen to you. That's not how life works. That's not how God works. When you do
If
something,
he
you put
go
this energy out
outside and he
it's coming
sees
for you.
shoot, and he paint the picture of what he sees, you can't be mad at that little kid for telling his story.
That's not painting a picture.
That's different.
That's telling people. That's bragging about killing. Look,
Hey,
King
bro,
Von was
I'm gonna
not
keep
painting
it
a picture.
real. I do
Yeah, that's what I'm
music
saying.
and I
That's
really
different.
did all that shit that these niggas talk about. I rap like just good stuff. I don't try to promote the bullshit that I did. So it's like
I don't. You can.
I see what
you
you
can
saying
say the
though.
grimiest shit ever to me.
Oh, it's over.
He froze.
Nah, he went
Yeah,
out.
like real
perfect. That's
gangsters, man.
perfect.
They ain't really trying to tell you all that shit that they did. They trying to tell you to steer you in the right way, cause like it's,
No
it's
cap.
ugly out here, man.
'Cause they-
Niggas
yeah,
getting
and
raped
if you
in
tell
prison,
people
bro.
just to
Why would you
kill-
want to promote that?
You
Niggas
you're
getting
going
raped right
to
now.
you're going to
My
meet your
boy
demise.
bring it to some wild
If they in
bullshit.
the same circle, if
My shit
T.I.
fucked
excel
up.
and he don't
Man,
talk
he
about
back,
the
he back,
fucking
he back,
idea,
y'all.
that's on
Or
y'all.
they won't
back
get
in
it.
this
You gotta
bitch.
tell them the worst, or they won't
You must
get
got
it.
the
Yeah,
leash
man. The
strap,
fucking
look.
Nah,
like
Yeah,
my
can you
thing
hear me?
is like if a kid can go out and say whatever he wants to say and he get a
No,
check,
I'm not.
I'm
Were you in the
happy
party?
for a young black brother getting
I'm
a
not
check,
with that.
regardless
Well,
what the
then
fuck
you
he
don't
say.
you don't teach
Because
responsibility.
Yeah,
I'm
nah,
not
nah,
mad
You're not
if a
teaching
nigga
youth
if
responsibility.
I want to
Guess
go
what? I'm
out
teaching
here
young
and
man-
shoot a gangster
I'm teaching
flick.
young man that if you
Are
go
you
out
mad
and
at
tell
a-
people to do this,
Are you
do
mad
that,
at a
do that,
kid for
then you
going and
have a
shooting a
certain
gangster
cultural
flick,
responsibility.
shooting a movie with his friends?
Yeah, do you
Tell
think
me
that
that.
depends on what-
If
okay,
if
it
a group of
depends on
homies
what-
get
of-
not
nah,
a gangster
outside.
movie.
It's a whole bunch of
A
creative.
Nah, it
gangster movie.
depends though.
Paid in
It
full.
depends on what they trying to get.
Paid in
across
full.
with
They
that
make
shit.
paid in full about
Nah, but paid in
gangsters.
full is
You're not gonna be
it's-
mad
it's-
at them kids for making that movie. Them rappers are doing the
No,
same
no,
thing.
not
It's
even
a
that.
movie.
I'm talking about
it's
here.
a
Do you see
visual. They
outside?
paint a
It's
picture.
a whole bunch of
It's
people
all
in
it
there.
is.
A whole bunch
You
of
don't have to
people
But I
live
think
by
they
that.
should transition.
So-
You shouldn't just stay on like Gucci Man. I sell dope for 15 years. Switch the
Nah, I don't
music
think so.
up
I
to something
think-
positive.
I
I'm
love
tired of hearing that
Gucci. I
stupid
never
shit.
wanted
though.
to
They all
sell
like
dope
creators and
over it.
stuff. I
I
think
like
they all
listening to
Yeah,
that
but
goofy
it's a
shit.
time to transition
It's
though.
not-
You gotta
Yeah, I think they
grow.
like
I
it.
want to see your growth. I want to see you talking the
but
same
it's
shit.
subjective. I know niggas that don't want to
think it's
grow. I know niggas that
hilarious
want to listen to
Yeah.
Gucci all
I think
motherfucking
it's
day.
hilarious how
Still,
we make
You
all
feel
these
me?
concessions for people who say
Yeah.
bullshit. For people who
Yeah.
tell people to do negative. We're not making concessions for
Go.
nobody doing anything positive. Y'all not talking. We're not talking about. You talking about Young Thug.
We're not
I
talking
got he got
about
a
Big
song
Mike.
called Child Pack. Do y'all know what a child pack is?
David Banner.
Shooting
Take
a
a
baby
that?
or something?
It's when
No.
a kid dies, a
No.
child pack. Like who would do something like that? Come on, man. This ain't
The bullets
something like
ricochet
the
sometimes.
fact that we even talking about him, it kind of hurts us. Like this is what I'm talking about. Like, no pun, I'm sorry for the
Yeah.
language, but fuck
No
these
cap.
rappers. Who cares about a rapper? The rap ain't telling you how to live. Most rappers is telling you how to die and how to go to jail. Bro, we got to steer our people away from these goofy ass influencers. Yeah, man. You will never hear me anywhere near steering some sisters towards listening to some prostitution music like Cardi B. I'm sorry if y'all
That shit
fans
get turned
understand
straight off.
that type of genre. If you telling somebody that you can get gifts for having sex, that's prostitution to me.
It
That's
is.
my opinion. I'm not
And
trying
all
to
of
push
us,
anything
too.
on anybody or
That goes
offend
back to
anybody.
our topic.
It's
New
and
York
look,
coming
bitch and
back.
who's a
I
woman.
listen to music
That
from
goes back to
abrasive
that topic,
artists
actually.
sometimes, but I luckily had the experience to go through real life, and I saw this stuff right up front when I was a kid, like single digits. So by the time I heard these rappers on the track, I'm like, oh, he did show line. He for sure show line, but they don't know that. So there is a certain responsibility that you play in portraying
It's not their
killers.
fault that
Even
these people
I don't
don't
care
know
if you're
that
getting a
neither,
check,
though.
because you
Come
could.
on,
It's people
bruh.
getting a check right now raping Africa. What then? It's cool that they getting a check. It's
That's
people getting a check right
different.
now.
No, that's different.
No, it's not different.
That's
it's not
different. You
different. It's
talking about
responsibility.
raping,
It's
physically hurting
responsibility.
somebody.
No, he talking about
No,
how they
I'm
stole
not
all
saying
the
rape.
oil,
I'm talking
all the
raping the
diamonds and the
country. I'm not
gold.
talking
It's
about
like a
raping our
metaphor.
women.
Keep going to
I'm not talking about raping
Yeah,
people.
nah.
I'm talking about raping the
No, it's
land.
a metaphor. It's not
That's
literal.
raping
Con artists, that
Africa.
shit, yeah.
Raping
Yeah,
Africa
yeah,
is
yeah,
about
nah, that's
all
fucked
our
up. That's
resources.
foul. That's
All the
foul, but
resources that
saying
run these
music, saying
headsets,
words
the headset
that's,
that's
that
on
you
What if a
don't like
white
to
man was
hear is
rapping about,
nothing
yeah,
wrong with that.
I
You can
robbed
turn that
Africa, I got
off.
y'all gold.
They can't
I
turn
got y'all
off getting
diamonds.
raped of their things, but you can turn off the radio if you don't like what the fuck I'm saying. But if there's people that want to hear it and I can get a check from it and I can tour this country over it, you can't be mad at me because that's a God-given talent. That's the way I can get around this world. You can't be mad.
Rapping
You
about
wouldn't be
killing
mad
people
at a
was not a
kid shooting a
God-given
movie is
talent.
what I'm saying. The same thing, bro. If
Nah,
I come
it
out here
depends,
and
though. It
I
depends,
shoot
though.
gangster
It depends.
movies,
Nah, it
you wouldn't be
depends.
mad at that kid.
Nah,
You
it
wouldn't be
depends.
mad at a kid for shooting gangster movies. So you can't
It
be mad at a
depends,
kid
Bro,
for
where I
shooting.
come from, kids got
spitting gangster
responsibility.
rap.
I might
come
be
from,
mad at a kid for
13,
shooting a
you can
gangster
get
movie.
blown away. There
Yeah,
is
I
no
might.
Nah, bro.
childhood where you just safe to do
Yeah.
what you want and say what you want. Where I come from,
Yeah.
so I don't know that page you talking about. Maybe you came from the suburbs or something. Where I came from, like
Nah, I
at
came
12
from a
years
household
old,
where my
once you
mom
walk
said,
out the
you know,
door,
that-
it's on.
that shit
You
ain't
got to
real
be
life.
responsible. Guess what?
I'm
You walk
taught
past
that
the
that's
wrong
not real
grown
life.
man at 12 years old and call him the wrong thing, say the wrong thing, or move the wrong way, you gonna die. Like, I don't come from situations where you could be like, oh, this is a
DC.
kid. There's no responsibility. Guess what? When our black kids do crime, what they send them to? The adult jails. Do y'all know that?
Or the grave.
Yeah, obvious.
Or
Yeah.
no, they send them to the. I'm talking about, but like at the court system, they sending them to jail. They not going.
Like
oh,
in New
this
York,
is a kid.
at 16,
Nah,
your
they
ass up
charge
out
them
of
to
there.
Look up
adults.
how many thousands of cases where 16-year-olds done something.
My homeboy got life
the
at
same
16.
crime that another 16-year-old of a different demographic is done, and we get thrown under the
Bro, I
jail.
done
Not only
lived it.
that, bro, like
Yeah, my right hand got
just,
life.
It's so
man.
important to
That shit
preach.
sad.
I don't mean preach in the sense of the church, but preach in the midst of just like what you saying.
Yeah.
Responsibility, bro. Like you can't just do anything or say anything just to make a buck. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like selling crack, bro. Do you know how many people mamas was? They minds was
Selling
fried. They
crack
whole
and
life.
rapping
They
is
still
not the
can't get their
same,
mama
bro.
together because they mama did crack, bro.
It depends on what type of. It
You
depends
got
on
a
what type of rap
responsibility.
you selling.
Guess what destroyed the black neighborhood?
You could be selling
man.
crack.
Come on, man.
You could be selling crack. Some niggas is out here rapping crack and not rapping
come on, man.
water, rapping a good pH level.
You know what they like nowadays? Real rappers. They want real killers. That's why Chicago has the biggest rappers. They didn't go to Australia.
That's why all these
and say,
kids. That's
I
why all
want to
these
find
kids
somebody
is
talking
in the
about shooting
Bronx
about
and
people.
Brooklyn right
They
now.
say,
Drilling
nah.
going crazy now.
Yeah.
Nigga, they said they
especially-
when Pop
especially
when Smoke
crazy.
when Pop Smoke first got signed, nigga, they said if you woo or if you cho and you rapping, you're gonna get a deal in Brooklyn. So everybody that's from Brooklyn that was fucking GD or GDK or whatever, they all start rapping.
GDK.
All of them start rapping. They start giving these niggas deals left and right. Now
Deals
up in the
bro.
Bronx, they like, oh, that's what they doing out in Brooklyn. Okay, we could do that too.
Just push
Niggas is going to jail, left and right.
Push them more crack.
Left
Who is
and
that
right.
one
audio
nigga?
crack.
Hey, bro, who is that one nigga? Amiri Assassin. What's that nigga name? I seen that.
Talking
shit.
about K
What's
Flock.
his-
K Flock.
Yeah,
He
that
had one of
nigga.
the hottest songs last summer, and he got
and
locked up
Exposit.
at like
Yeah,
a
that
month
nigga,
after, not even maybe a month after he got his deal. He probably got locked up.
Damn.
somebody ran up on him out of barbershop. I seen this shit, and then he was walking with his little sister, and he might beat that shit. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? That shit is. It's. I think it's unfortunate because they dangling a deal in front of these motherfuckers. Like, yo, you rap about this. This how you gonna get money. You know what I'm saying? But they all choosing.
Hey, you know these record labels invest in prisons,
sell this crack, pimp these women.
The record labels.
I believe it because if you have if Devon is the most gangster rapper from her block, she putting in drill, she doing everything, and I just signed a $1 million deal. We about to get this money. I got insurance on her. She could go to jail. My money coming. I got insurance on all this. Once you sign to the label, you insured. So they don't care about dangling them for them to go to jail.
Yo, if sales go up.
Yeah, if you die, the sales go up.
Tell them Holy
If you here, you living and you making music, fuck it.
Holy the
If you
King,
go to
bro,
jail, we gonna market your comeback.
Yeah.
It's like it's all marketing.
It's crazy.
It's all marketing. That shit is crazy.
But can you say that one more time, bro? For real.
I said if you die, your sales going up. Like Michael Jackson, Vine,
Jordan,
all these niggas. That shit.
Kobe. Sorry.
Oh yeah,
Kobe's,
Jordan.
yeah.
I heard he invested in prisons too. Like when
Kobe,
niggas get killed
you see
over
how
his
Nikes
shoes.
went?
When niggas go to jail, man, he's invested. He got stock in the prisons and shit, man. That's crazy. It's a diabolical like shit going on.
I
right
heard
under
that's
our
another
nose.
Michael Jordan, but I don't know. I don't know. But yeah.
I heard that too, but I've heard both, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't done
I don't
too
know
much
if
of
that's
my
true or
own due
not. I
diligence.
can't say 100% that is true.
Yeah.
This what if I was 6'9", or you talking about Young Thug? Which one?
If you was Young Thug, you gonna
It doesn't matter with this.
So
snitch,
first
like,
off,
in general,
I can't even really put myself in their shoes because
facts.
I look at them.
That's dumb.
Middle finger to all the gangbangers. Middle finger to all the gangbangers. I don't care. Like I don't care about like what because he rap or like I don't know. I don't get him no sympathy. Like how many? Like okay, everybody loves Lil Wayne, right? We all love Lil Wayne. When Young Thug first came out, his people, the people he ride around with, hang around with, was all in his videos with, shot at Lil Wayne, shot his tour bus up. I don't care for Lil Wayne. It's not my best friend or anything, but it's so funny how quick we are to like switch and
up.
jump ship and like like and who we support. But to say that it's so for one, I got a certain kind of idea that this guy sends hits on people. So you're not innocent. Then when he came out with a song called Child Pack, I was done, man. You know what I'm saying? I was done straight up. Man, where I come from, they kill babies.
Damn.
Okay.
Forget everything else that's going on, bro. People killing babies, man. Like,
well, brush Ray.
This shit is deep and ugly. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't even put myself in that position. So if I gangbang and I started a gang within that gang and I fueled it with music and I made people who was less fortunate and just trying to get on, like all them people you mentioned, I have real gangsters from hoods who probably trying to rap, probably trying to do this, trying to do that, whatever they could do to get money. I sent them out to shoot at people or to carry out drug deals or whatever. Like, man, he deserved to be in jail. Like, what you want a drug deal for? Start a whole gang for? Talk gang, say you gonna kill everybody.
Yeah.
Like, threaten people's kids online, and then you don't want to go to jail. Like, go to jail.
He
What's
wanted
the
like
point
a
of snitching
movie.
for?
He want to be like Scarface, and when he have a movie about his
snitch
life,
and still go to jail.
some gangster shit.
I don't think he should be absolved. I don't think 6ix9ine should have been absolved. Like, how you gonna orchestrate hits on somebody? Again, the same thing. He tried to get a hit done on Chief Keef. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't
think they
look
should
at
just
Chief
be killing
Keef as
these
innocent,
niggas, man.
I look at Chief
I don't
Keef
think
as,
they should go
as
to
he was a
jail.
kid who got famous at 16, 15 years old. So if he was in the streets, he was in the streets for like maybe a few years, and then he was able to be successful. Even though he's still talking about the same thing, we literally picked him up as a kid and said, we want you to talk about killing people and smoking people and all this. It's like we fuel the evil shit, man. It's like it'd be hard for me to get all the way to C, and I'll be looking at A and B real hard. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah,
I wouldn't even be in that situation. But yeah, what the fuck? Okay, snitch. If you gonna, I mean, what? Tell the truth. Is
Another problem is
just
society right now,
did.
bruh. The cost of living. It's not easy to live right now. You don't see teachers pulling up with nice ass cars and shit. The only niggas you see on your block with nice shit is the motherfuckers doing foul shit. You know what I mean? And then you can't go get a regular job and your wife stay home and you support your family and you buy a new car and a house and shit. Like you can't
Burden, what's up,
you
bro?
can't do that
What's up,
shit
nigga?
like back in the day. You feel me? Like times is different. Times is hard as fuck right now. And the only people you see really get into it 9 times out of 10 ain't they doing some foul shit, bro. It's a fucked up day and age we in right now, bro. It's not easy
I think
for
that's
nobody.
just the mentality, bro. All our grandparents,
It's not just
and
the mentality, bro.
Our
The
great
numbers
parents and
is
great
there, bro.
grandparents, they work jobs. We came from people who worked for less for generations and generations.
There was more
we come from
jobs
people
though.
who get it out the
Also,
mud.
they needed people. They needed people doing shit. We have automated a lot
we
of
got
that
it
shit.
done.
Those jobs can't come back.
Bro, we cut grass. We worked at people's houses. Black women birthed all the kids and taught at all the schools.
Rent wasn't
black men built a
$1,800
lot
on
of the stuff
average.
around the country.
Rent wasn't average 13, 15, 1800.
No,
that
and
was
you was
not
getting
the
paid.
average.
You wasn't getting paid $10 either. You was getting paid like 25 cents.
Right.
Like, bro, we come from people who get it out the
on,
mud, bro. Look, this the thing. You talking about you see somebody on your block who got it. If you want to Escalade and Air Force Ones, it's something wrong with your mind already. You fucked up already. Right. If you looking for Gucci and you looking for Prada and you want to get MCM bags and you want to get all this stupid ass, that's our problem, bro. We looking at what other people got instead of worrying about how to upgrade what we got.
Instead of healing.
And then we want the wrong shit. You want the car, you want the Excursion instead of the Tesla. Even if they cost the same amount of money. Because you want to look cool or because you want motherfuckers to, you want other people to like what you got. It's like we don't take the time to really assume our own identity and go, damn, it's something bigger than all this bullshit out here. This rap mentality, man. Get this shoes. I wear this bag. I'm gonna rock this belt. I'm gonna wear this chain. Jay-Z said the word Audemars. These motherfuckers lost their mind. Y'all know they did, bro. Right. Nobody said
and that shit
Audemars
don't even
before
cost
Jay-Z.
that much to make. You know that, right? You can make this shit for the low, and they sell it to you for like a lot of money. That shit ridiculous.
Man, watches cost $10 at Walmart, man.
One of the guys who go buy like a 2012 Benz and they over a 2022 Honda just because it's a Benz.
I mean, on that, it depends.
I'd rather you do that.
You might really like that shit, though. You might like a Benz, bro. You deserve to have nice things, bro. Like, you can't be mad. It's some. He might not be trying to look cool for somebody else. He might really like that motherfucking old Benz, bro.
Yo, like
you
me,
feel me?
Like, no, that's a fact. Yo, some people
definitely.
Some of these guys are kind of like really.
Did you get a good price?
Value, you know, like the
facts.
G63.
I give you that.
So, and even the Teslas right now, right? So if you bought like a Tesla about, let's say, 3 years ago. Like right now, you could sell it.
You would have gained money
around that. Yeah, you gain money.
You would have made money. Yeah, because they keep upping the price. No car has ever did that in history that I know of.
No,
they put it out, and 3 years later, your car's worth more money.
Besides the G-Wagon.
Bro, what?
That should be.
The thing about it is, though, is most of the people,
right, something like that, collector's edition type.
The
stuff.
average person can't afford to put a battery in that motherfucker when it goes out. Though you can't afford to maintain it.
No,
your
Tesla
average person doesn't have that much money on standby.
Ain't that crazy? 1 million miles you insured up to.
Wow,
Tesla will replace the battery.
That's wild.
Yeah, because you got to think about it. There is no engine. So everything is just working on the motors and that battery.
Yeah, it's a battery.
Yeah, it's just two motors and a big ass battery. Your battery is insured up to a certain amount, and so if your sales go down,
how much it costs to replace it, bro?
Now that I don't know.
It's expensive as fuck. That's why.
Again, this is why you buy new. You get your Tesla new. You don't walk up to a man at the garage sale.
Boom.
You go to the lot, get it new. Make sure you got the warranty and everything to go with it. Because we got to think too, these cars only been, really running for about not even really 10 years tough. I really give them like an 8, even though they've been out for a while. Like
I remember like 2012, I seen him in San Diego. I was like, what
I've
the
been in
fuck
a
is
Tesla
this? I was
since
walking.
before the S drop.
What
It
is
costs
this?
about
No cap.
$14,000 to replace the batteries.
Okay, that's cool.
But that's the most expensive part of the car, and that's the
Who
most
got
vital part.
14,000 on standby that you can afford to just give away for your fucking battery? Come on, now get the fuck out of
But
here.
think about it, no oil
Your
changes
average
no more.
person don't have that.
No, it's not bad.
But your average
The average person don't have gas money. Let's talk about $6 a gallon. We ain't got that, bro.
You right.
but
I ain't got it like that.
But
What's
your
going
average
on?
person, your average
You gonna
person
make
got
that money back,
$600-700 to go to the
gas gonna
junkyard
keep
get a
going up,
regular engine for your
electricity gonna
motherfucking
stay right
Chevy.
here.
But if you add all that up, it's probably around the same amount.
What?
All
Balances
that gas
out.
money, all them years of maintenance, it probably might be around four. You might have saved money doing the $14,000.
Nah, bro, because if my shit
cap.
break on my shit, I
cap.
can go to the junkyard and get my shit for $20 and do my shit. Only Tesla work on their shit. It's dealership prices every trip. You feel me? Like,
But if an
it's not
EMP
gonna add up the
happen
same, bro.
and they knock all
It
the
costs to be
electricity
the
out,
boss.
you're fucked.
It costs to be the boss.
That's true.
That is gonna happen. It's coming
But
soon.
Tesla, Tesla
now.
does have a mold
said,
for
yo.
if they drop an atomic bomb or some shit like that, they got a mold to like filter out. It's basically, I forget what it's called. It's called like like Elon Musk got crazy ass names for some. I don't want to say the wrong name, but it's like an apocalyptic type thing to where if this shit go down, your car will filter out all of that bullshit, and you'll be able to stay alive inside of your car. Like if they have
Inside your fucking car.
It says
a chemical attack.
It says 500,000 miles before you replace a battery. 500,000.
Okay,
miles.
500,000. Sorry, that's
That's
still
like-
what?
That's
the
good.
shit.
That's a
Come
lot.
on, man.
That's a lot. That's
Come
a
on,
lifetime.
bro.
That's gonna last you more than
You only
15
need one
years. That's gonna last you more.
Yeah,
Even if
you
you
only
drive
need
like
one
crazy,
with
That's
gonna
your
last more than-
kids.
Nah,
You
I
think
drive.
about your kids
Maybe
now.
you
Come
5
on, man.
years. I do 100,000 miles a year in my whips.
Where you be
Oh,
going?
well,
I be
you
out
a
here.
beast. Most humans don't do that, bro.
He doing hand to hands.
I'm back and forth.
I do like 15,000 miles in a year.
year.
I do like 15,000 miles a year.
I'm playing.
Every year.
Like driving like to the store, man.
We go up.
Yo, I do like 15,000 miles a year. I do 15K.
Ah, y'all dope. That's what's up.
Yeah, I do 15K.
I probably seen
That's
y'all at a
about it.
gas station or something. Look,
Nah, that's mad funny.
Yo, unless you're
Nigga
driving
said transporter.
like an Uber, I don't see how you do 500,000 miles in 3 years. That's crazy.
yeah, bro. Look,
Nah, y'all going crazy.
I'm
Every
just
year I hit
saying, if we could be a
Oh,
lot
yeah, man.
smarter with our money a lot of times, and we sending our I literally watched
sure.
my parents be cheap and be frugal with me and my brothers, and then my little sister came years later, and they bought her $300 jeans before. I remember being so sick, not because I was jealous, because I'm like, yo, you sent her the wrong message. Now she's just now getting grown, and she is a great young woman, but she doesn't have that grasp on money. You know what I'm saying? Still got them bad habits.
That's because money
Still
ain't
want to buy
shit, bro.
$200 weaves.
Money ain't shit, bro.
and-
Spend that
and
shit. Why not?
$300
She don't
jeans
deserve
and all
that a nice weave. She should go get a Walmart weave. She don't deserve a
What do you mean
nice weave.
deserve?
That's my thing, bro.
Walmart weave,
It's
nah.
like if you want that nice ass shit, she's not doing that for somebody else. She's doing that because she like that shit. There's nothing
Nah.
wrong with that. We don't need
My-
to
my little
settle for
sister is
less
very
just
much with the
because
Joneses.
we want to be cheap. Fuck that. If you want that fly ass shit, do that fly ass shit, man.
But this the
Fuck
thing.
what
How can
everybody
you
else
not know
talking
my
about.
little sister and you talk about you know
I wish
what
I
she
thought
want?
like you earlier,
You don't know
man.
what you don't
I'm
know
not
what she
saying
want,
her.
man.
I'm saying
wish I
I'm
thought
speaking
like
in
that.
general,
You could
bro.
go-
because
yo,
you
yo,
talking
life.
like people shouldn't
Any
spend no
day.
fucking
Bruh,
money. You should
bruh.
just stack it,
This is what
stack
I
it,
think,
stack
right?
it till you fucking die.
Yo, this is what I think.
I'm
right?
talking
It's
about
like,
living. Life's
it's like,
short.
so this is what
I'm
I think.
talking
This is
about
what I think,
living.
right?
No,
Yo,
life
this
ain't
what I
short,
think.
my brother.
Facts, and I
That's why all our brothers
I'm not saying
throwing their
he's
lives
wrong.
away.
Yo, yo,
I
yo,
ain't
yo,
saying
yo,
you
yo,
wrong.
you mad
And
funny.
I'm not saying
Life
that's
is
a
a marathon.
marathon.
What you doing this whole time?
Life is a
Listen.
marathon, bro.
Yeah, this is what I think.
It's
This
a
is what I think.
marathon.
Bro.
This
Right?
ain't a race.
I feel like if you have certain things in life, then you could enjoy certain things, right? For instance, if your family doesn't really have a home and they're renting, would you rather go out and spend the money on all this expensive stuff, or would you rather save up to get a home for your family?
You take care
In
of
their name
priorities first.
Right. So
Priorities
it
is
depends.
always taken care of first. But if you're happy with your home, your vehicle, your bills are
Right.
paid,
Then you can
spend that shit. Do whatever the fuck you want to do.
You
Don't
could
let
enjoy some
nobody tell
essential.
you what the hell you need to be doing. That's all I'm saying. You feel me? Spend that shit. If you want to spend it, spend it. You want to stack
at
it,
the end of
stack
the
it.
day,
There's
you do
there's
whatever you
no
wanna do.
wrong way. People that save money hate on motherfuckers that blow money. like it's their pocket. You feel me? And that's my problem. It's like if she wanna or
that ain't
he or
true.
whoever wanna blow their shit, that's their life as long as they bills is paid. Now, like he's saying, if you renting
Brother, we
and you
gotta
don't have
accrue
a home
wealth.
and your car's
Everybody
fucked up,
pay
now
their
that's
bills.
different.
That's you have to pay your bills. That's like saying everybody take a shit. You have to take a shit. What you gonna do? You gonna shit your pants? The
Not
shit
me.
coming out.
I
If
wasn't born
you don't
for
pay
that.
your rent, guess what? You gonna be out. Like this shit is normal adult function. It ain't no like. That's what I'm saying. We be acting like, oh I got a crib, my bills is paid. That's the bare minimum. And you know what's happening? A lot of times we don't get the carried over wealth. This is what I'm really talking about. The big thing is not really about like spending money or like buying the cheapest thing, right? But if like I know as a fact, we as a people have the problem with buying dumb shit. We don't have the wealth accrued. Like our parents and their grandparents didn't do the best job of passing down that property. A lot of times the grandmas had that property. Y'all know it. Grandma and grandpa had their house. They had their ranch. Then the parents and the next generation had
And they
it fucked
fucked it
up,
up.
whether it was crack or whether it was,
Had it fucked
you know,
up and
just
lost that
hardships,
shit.
couldn't get the job, or whether they was trying to buy Jordans and do dumb shit. They want to look fly, and now we don't have that type of shit. Like we have to focus on buying black first off. Fuck the $300 jeans. Unless let all right, does a black man make them? Does it feed some black people? We gotta watch how we spending our money. You know what I'm saying?
I'll give you that.
If you
Yeah, 100,
gonna be expensive, all right, spend your
got a
money with
question
your
for
brother
you.
so it come back. But
100,
yeah,
but it's
sure,
that shit
sure,
fly.
Burden, pull up, Burden. Why you not in this convo?
I'm not gonna
So
buy it
I
just
wanna
because it's
ask.
black. It
I
gotta be
wanna
black
ask.
and
I wanna ask.
beautiful.
You funny,
Shit.
but
Get here, bro.
I agree. Have you ever noticed that when you're doing things that you're supposed to be doing, and when I say you're supposed to be doing, it means you
Yeah.
have the most success. You don't have to worry about money. Doors are opening for you naturally. You don't have to worry about money. You don't have to worry about
Something bad
hustling.
happens.
I ain't been there yet.
No, really. So things
Mhm.
have never just gravitated towards you naturally when you know you're on the right track. When you're on the right track.
Well, I'm not saying that. I thought you were just saying like that's yeah.
You had a
things
surplus
have
of money when you didn't
gravitated
have to worry
towards
about
me
money.
at times when, and
No, it's
but I've always had I've never had a great job.
okay.
And I've started off
I'm not talking about a job.
with less than, so I've never really been at a point where I've had like a complete surplus of money, because it's like as soon as I get it, it seems like it's coming out. I mean, you know, a lot of these jobs, if you work a regular job and let's say you just paying for an apartment by yourself, depending on where you at, you getting smoked just on your rent and feeding yourself, you know. And
That's
a lot
what
of
I'm saying.
our
It's hard as
brothers
fuck to live
don't know
right
how
now.
to
Right, but
freaking
listen,
cook
in a
food.
great
You know what I'm
depression.
saying? So they
We are in a
really getting
depression.
smoked on eating out every day.
we are
We are in a
depression,
great
but
depression.
let me just say this. First of
Let
all,
her go.
the problem is, I feel from what I see that people do things just to survive. People are not people. Most people are not out here trying to do things that are aligning with who
Yes.
they are and what makes them feel the most free. Like I swear to God, people would prefer to wake up every day 4 o'clock in the morning and go work for someone, opposed to like, hey, let me sleep. I'm tired. Let me rest. There's been times in my life where as soon as I took my ass to sleep, well, maybe it's just the job because I work for myself. The phone calls come in. When you're taking care of yourself, the universe responds to that shit. People out here killing themselves every single day. You think that you're going to be rewarded for that? It don't really matter how many hours you put in, how much money you save. If you're not doing what you have to do for yourself, you're not going to be rewarded at all. So I feel like it's just this mentality that we have, like it's like a rat race, and everybody's on this rat race. Like, oh, I have to be there first. I have to get there first, or you didn't get it, so I'm gonna be. The only thing you're responsible for is being born to do what you're supposed to do. And if your parents, and if our parents didn't get to that point, it's because they were doing what everyone else is doing, and that's on that fucking hamster wheel, cycling, trying to do things to fit into society. Oh, this looks good on paper, so you're okay. People are not okay. People are out here fucking killing themselves. People are out here struggling and suffering because they're worried about getting to the next level, slow the fuck down, take care of yourself, take care of you, and then everything else is naturally going to align. And we gotta stop being so, not saying just disregard your bills, your life, not saying that you have to stay on track, but at the same time, you are the priority, and it's all about alignment.
Yeah.
Facts.
Okay.
What are you
I
doing
got a
for your
question.
mental
I got a
health
question for
during
y'all.
these times?
This is important. I just popped in my head because I always see you
come on,
and you
Horizon.
and him.
Come on,
Do
Horizon.
you guys got memory loss from wearing this shit too much? Because like I've been wearing, when I used to be on this shit a lot, like I be having short-term memory loss from this fucking device.
turn your drink
Like
down.
I always
Time
see y'all
out,
on
bro.
here.
Time out, bro. Danica City. You made the studio, the stew?
Yeah. He made everything here.
Bro, hold the fuck up, dog.
Hold on, yo.
Come
yo.
on, man. Hold
Yo,
on. I need something. Come on, man.
What's up with it?
One time.
Hold on.
One time.
Yashua, let me say
I
something
just put 2 and 2 together. Yeah,
before
I'll
I
be
leave, 'cause
over
I
there,
gotta sleep,
bruh.
right?
Hold on. Yo,
Let me say
Bars,
something before I
dog.
sleep. Hold up. Can I say something before?
Hey, shout out to
before I
you,
get up?
bruh. Respect. I
Can I
just
say
now
something real
realized
quick?
that's your
Yo,
name.
Butch. Let me say
Yeah,
something
that's the
real quick.
illest
Yo,
one too, bro. That shit hard.
Butch. So listen,
Yo.
Danica and
The first one.
both of you, right? Both
I
of you
met
have
what's his name through there? Fly ISO through there.
Yo, bro, hold up.
Yes, sir.
You guys made some great points, right? But I'll tell you this: growing up in Ghana, right, as a youth, we used to hustle, right? We'd be on the internet, we are hustling, people making money and stuff.
Scamming.
Now, what you said, there were a whole bunch of my friends that
come on, we know
that would make money, be just buying expensive cars, renting out expensive cribs, and what have you. And I was hustling too. But every money that I had, I was saving that shit up. I was buying treasury bills. I was trying to up it up. Within like 3 years, one of my friends made about $500,000. He blew it all up.
Yeah.
And I saved almost about $100,000, right? And I turned that shit into a whole, like I was just investing, and I made more from that.
Listen.
After 3 years, he came up to me. A whole bunch of them, they came up to me like, "Yo, can I have $10? Can I have $20, $30?" So sometimes it's good to spend, but then you want to think about the future. The first time that I
you
bought
gotta
a
be
car,
smart. That's why I was talking
the first
about
time that I bought a
priorities
car,
and all that other shit.
the first time that I bought a car in Ghana, I made sure I could afford 5 cars before I bought my first car.
Hey, let me say something before I forget, bro.
Come on, man.
I'm telling you,
Come on, man. That's that financial literacy too, though.
You got it. So
you know what I'm saying?
Financial literacy. That's what I was looking for earlier. That we don't have financial literacy.
It's
but
crazy.
one time, I worked with this a gentleman from Ghana, right? And this is like our topic, but it's still a dope little comment. But I worked with a dude from Ghana, and I asked him, "What's one thing you miss about your country that you can't have here?" Type shit, right? And I was expecting a basic ass regular answer, and homie hit me on the head with some shit. He said, "The main thing I miss about my country is in Africa, you own things." He said, "When I buy my house in cash, I own it. It's mine. Right. It's there. It's mine." Right. He said, "In America, if you don't pay your taxes on that shit, they'll come and take it, even if you bought it. So you never really own nothing here." And that shit hit me so hard, bro. Like, damn, you're exactly motherfucking right type shit. Like,
that's true. That's
if
true.
If you don't pay your taxes on that shit, they'll come and take it. I don't give a fuck what you paid in cash.
We have no freaking credit. There's no credit.
Taxes.
Whatever you buy,
in Ghana, bro, if he buy a crib, he come to America 10 years. When he go back, his crib is his.
Right.
They still do have taxes in Africa, like Nigeria, depending on the
country. But he own his shit.
In Ghana,
different.
I mean, that's still taxes. That's still taxes.
Yeah. So if they decide, so you can own your home, but if they decide,
switch up the rules.
There's exactly at any time, and if you don't have that money, then
in Ghana,
you're asked out. In Africa,
then it'll be genocide, and everybody be fighting.
Homie didn't speak on that part.
I mean, it's such a big place too. You're gonna have everything. You're gonna have places.
Like $100 a year, $200 a year. You can afford it.
Okay, that's good.
Everybody can't afford it.
There's cities like that around here too.
Man. We gotta.
I mean, the thing is, right? If you have a house, in Ghana, for you to be able to build a house, you need to have a good job, right? So if you have a house, you can definitely afford like $100, $200 in taxes.
Yeah, come on.
I think we just got to get.
Good night,
we got to get back on track. Just
all right, bro.
Like, getting us.
We got to talk about that buying houses over there because I want to try to grab me something over there.
The last land that I bought in Ghana, I bought 2 blocks of land. Yo, I bought like a land for like $10,000, one acre about 3 years ago. Now that shit is worth like 60 grand. It's crazy, man.
See,
you put houses on that shit.
I'm building, man. I'm building.
Yeah, I want to grab me
like
something over there too, man.
We're gonna talk, man. We're gonna talk.
Hey, this is a dope little room. Whose room is this? Is this Elohim? Is this her room?
And Young Holy.
Respect. I need to like this actually. I like this John. Yeah.
It is a very
We
good
definitely need to
podcast.
try that
Just
Ghana.
depending on the people who are in here.
Sometimes it get turned up in this shit.
The people, it be a lot of scavengers that like to find their way in here and just think that just because it's a fucking microphone they can speak bullshit, and then they want to think that you're crazy because
you gonna be famous though.
Speak up about it. I don't care about being famous. I don't want to be famous.
All of us. This all going on YouTube. Because we recording all of this, all gonna jump. You're gonna be famous.
I'm telling you. So listen, did you hear what she just said?
What she said?
People. No. He's kind. He's a sweetie. He's not one of them. So she said, I don't like the way that they was picking on you, and he just said, there goes the feistiness. And I don't get feisty with people who don't deserve that shit. These people on here and just people in the world. It's a lot of disrespectful people out here. No, not everybody.
No, I was talking. I thought you were talking about tonight. I'm like, no, I wasn't nobody picking on nobody.
Just guys.
Wait. Hey, I got that question. Do y'all got memory like fucked up memory from wearing this shit too much?
No, sir. Man. But I have heard that COVID, people that have contracted COVID suffer. Did you get COVID? Did you get COVID?
I did get that shit. Yeah,
it's a symptom of COVID. A lot. It's a symptom of having COVID. People are saying they're suffering from like memory loss. Yeah, no cap.
Just short term, like important shit I remember.
Yes,
but I might go somewhere and I forgot. Like earlier that, where the fuck did I just come from, bro?
It's probably COVID. It's probably a COVID symptom, bro.
Well, this thing, sadly, I heard a couple months ago it does emit, cancer causing shit and radioactivity. Basically.
Oh yeah, right.
I seen some shit like 3 days ago. It says electronic dementia, like
too much of anything.
Like it's from our cell phones. That shit could cause your brain to fuck up your memory. I know for a fact this is way more Wi-Fi. This shit get hot.
And you're getting older, brother. You know, a lot of our older people got dementia. So,
but I'm only 30
something to
though.
keep our eye on.
Whoa,
I'm only 30.
Yeah, but man, you can't.
I'm vegan. I eat vegan and shit. Like, bro, it's like I think it's this. I didn't have that till I started rocking this shit, but it might be the COVID though.
Look into the COVID though, because it is
do memory games, man. That's one thing I've heard to kind of help keep your mind just as far as just try
even
to
her. She said her shit fucked up too.
Pause.
Yeah, I smoke weed.
I'm not
too,
even on this podcast.
Can't speak on that.
No, I just walked in.
My God, so you less than 30, and that's the avatar you rocking?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm only 30 flat.
Let me just say, Elohim.
Got it. Yo, my brothers, I appreciate y'all. I'll be right back though. Y'all, how long y'all gonna be rocking?
I think I'm finna get off. Hey, it was good convo though, for real. Respect all of y'all, man. This was a dope. This was a dope. Dope shit, for real.
But if you can't send me an invite, because I got this.
Off my
I was just saying that I'm leaving.
Nice meeting you though, Danica, for real, man. I've been all up in your shit. Okay. Is this
you was talking about it too.
Real?
He said you was like, if I go to my homie's studio and blah blah blah, that's his studio. You was talking about.
Yeah, this shit hard, bro. Yeah, I'm talking about this nigga's studio. Yeah.
Son of one joker.
I thought you knew when you were saying that shit. I'm like, he probably don't know.
Nah, I didn't. And then I looked at his name. I was like, hold on, that shit look familiar, bro.
He inspired this room. That's why we built it, because of him.
That's all.
Word.
I'll see y'all later.
Yeah, respect, bro, for real, man.
Yo, Danica, my boy.
Thank you.
Doc.
You are very good.
Now I told you this before, but you know you got breasts, brother.
You know you got breasts, brother.
Yo, come on,
He
man.
said, yeah, go. Hold
my
on,
thing.
man. Son got breasts. Hold on, man. Son got tits.
I be mean mugging in real life too. My pictures. My family will be smiling. We just look at the camera. Stone face. Thank y'all for being kind and letting me just join the conversation and everything. Cause y'all could have been like, hey man, get the fuck out of here.
Same to me, bro. Same to me. I like how we had like different perspectives though too. I like the good. You know what I mean? That shit was hard.
Respectfully though, man. But you know what?
Yeah, respectfully.
If I don't have, if you don't have my thoughts, you can't go back counter. The same for me. So if you haven't brought up the same point, I wouldn't have had the same counter. So it just makes for the great, the great content.
That was good shit. 100, man. But y'all have a good night, man. I'm finna get off to this.